Delta-8 THC. The more Delta-8 THC you take, the higher your tolerance becomes. However, this is something you shouldn't worry about. It's pretty normal to find yourself needing a little more Delta-8 to get you high after a while. Here are some tips on how to build up your tolerance and how to break it down. Building a tolerance. If you continue using Delta-8 THC periodically, you'll eventually build a tolerance. However, if you're trying to build up your tolerance because it feels like it's too strong, there are a couple of things to consider. Microdosing Delta-8 THC. This process refers to using small amounts of Delta-8 THC in order to increase your tolerance. Also, this works for people who are trying to break down their tolerance. The way it works is by taking a small dosage of Delta-8 throughout the day. You'll slowly introduce Delta-8 THC into your system so that you can get used to its effects. You might be tempted to take more because of its euphoric effects. You're able to increase the amount, but if you're sensitive to THC, then you might want to stick to microdosing for now. You'll want to avoid doing physical activity if you're using Delta-8 THC tinctures or edibles. This is anything you ingest. Typically takes time for your body to metabolize it. If you take Delta-8 then begin to exercise or do physical activity, it might hit you faster than you were expecting. Also, your body may release more Delta-8 into your system at one time. Again, if you're sensitive to THC, you'll want to find the time to relax and enjoy the product. This is to avoid any negative side effects from not having a strong enough tolerance. Another thing to consider is the type of product you're taking. For example, the Focus tincture is a lot stronger per dose when compared to an Insane Punch disposable. This is because the tinctures tend to be more concentrated when compared to a disposable. Although they both can produce a similar high, when and how you feel, its effects are a lot different. When you're trying to build a tolerance, we suggest taking less than the recommended THC dosage. This will allow you to gradually build a Delta-8 THC tolerance break. There comes a time when you finally decide to take a break from THC. However, it sounds a lot easier than it really is. You're not only dealing with the physical effects of no longer getting high, but also the mental aspects of the dependency you might have. Whatever your reasoning for wanting to take a tolerance break, here are some tips. The amount of time. 2 weeks. If you've noticed that your tolerance to THC has been increasing, you'll want to take at least 2 weeks off. The way you know that you need a break is if it's taking you more and more to get high. Also, if it's becoming an issue where all you want to do is get high. It might not harm you physically, but being dependent on any substance, legal or illegal, is not good. This typically applies to the average user who consumes THC on a regular basis. Month. However, if you've been using THC for many years and you're deciding to take a tolerance break, then we recommend 1 month. This will give your body plenty of time to adjust and rest. It may seem like a lot, but you're breaking yourself from the habit, and 1 month is a good amount of time. If you feel any withdrawal symptoms, then recommend microdosing Delta-8 to help you out. It might not provide the high that you're looking for, but it can satisfy you enough. Substitute for CBD. Another approach to help reduce your tolerance is to take more CBD products. Although CBD can't get you high, it can be a great replacement for THC if you're using it for a specific reason. Many people turn to THC for its therapeutic properties, so CBD might be a great replacement. However, THC does have some certain benefits than CBD and vice versa. Keep your tolerance low. Once you've reset your tolerance, you will want to keep your tolerance levels low so that you can enjoy the THC. This is the reason that a lot of people are turning to Delta-8 THC. It's a lot less intense than marijuana and has a different type of THC that can still get you high. It's often said that if marijuana takes you 2 hits to get you high, then Delta-8 will take you 3 hits. Another tip is limiting how much THC you take and taking a lower dosage. This will not only help you feel the effects a lot better but can save you money too. You're either trying to build up tolerance or build it down. So, there are a couple of solutions to help you achieve both goals, which includes microdosing, and trying products that are not as concentrated. Resetting your system is great because you're able to start over and keep your tolerance low. Although it may seem tempting and even glamorous to take high amounts of THC, it's not something that is going to benefit you in the long run.